Assalamualaikum and hi. My name is Nur FAEZZA binti Zainal Abidin. Card matrix number 2019245054.
Assalamualaikum and hi. My name is Nur FAATIHAH binti Azizan. My matric number 2019807314. What is Bibliographical Services and Utilities? An organization that maintains computerized bibliographic records and offers to its members or customers various products and services related to these records. For Bibliographical Services and Utilities, I choose OCLC, as known as Online Computer Library Center. It is a non-profit organization, membership, computer library service and research organization dedicated to the public purpose of furthering access to the world's information and reducing information costs. It founds in 1967 and originally named the Ohio College Library Center. For the mission, to further access to the world's information and reduce library costs by offering services for libraries and their users. For vision, to be the leading global library cooperative helping libraries serve people by providing economical access to knowledge through innovation and collaboration. For the objectives, to establish, maintain and operate a computerized library network and promote the evolution of library use, to provide processes and products for the benefit of library users, to reduce the rate of rise of library per unit cost, and to help college and universities cope with the information explosion. For product or services, first, WordCat database. OCLC and its member produce and maintain WordCat, the OCLC Online Union Catalog, which now contain over 67 million bibliographic records and more than 1 billion library holding. E-content, through a centralized resource such as the knowledge base, make it more efficient for libraries to manage metadata and provide faster access. Cataloging and metadata. OCLC Cataloging and Metadata subscription deliver the tools that the member needs to expand their library impact by registering their collection in WordCat. The next one, preservation of Dewey Decimal Classification (DDC) system is the world's most widely used way to organize library collection. DDC is easy to use, so that the member can increase the visibility of their materials quickly and efficiently. Resource sharing. Centralized resource sharing workflow previously managed in multiple systems while speeding the fulfillment of interlibrary loan requests. The last one, digital collection development. The member can quickly bulk, preserve, and showcase their digital collection on their personalized website, making them more discoverable to people around the world using Content DM. For the participation or membership, based on OCLC website, now they have 7,983 members in 123 countries. And also, OCLC has a collaboration to provide financial support for those who want to beginning their library career. And the program is the IFLA OCLC Yearly Career Development Fellowship Program, sponsored by the International Federation of Library Association and Institution IFLA, OCLC Online Computer Library Center, and the American Theological Library Association ATLA. The program provides yearly career development and continuing education for library and information science professionals from countries with developing economies. OCLC participate in Web Junction, which is an online community of libraries and other agencies that share knowledge and experience to provide the public access to information technology. For the benefits, a connection to a global network of libraries for learning, communication, and collaboration. Cost saving through share and cloud-based solution. An invitation to help guide the cooperative through voting for the member regional global council delegate and participating in user groups. Access to WordCat, the most comprehensive global network of data about library collection and services with 2.9 billion holdings and growing. Library Center Research, exposing members to relevant topics and trends with access to OCLC research reports. And the last one, advancement of librarianship through scholarship and development program such as internship, fellowship, and collaborations with professional communities. Futures planning. OCLC want to provide shared technology services, original research, and community program for its membership and the library community at large. OCLC in the research focus on research collection and support, understanding the system-wide library, data science, and user studies. OCLC want to make information more accessible and more useful with thousands of library members in more than 100 countries. OCLC want to provide shared services that help libraries operate more efficiently, enabling them to focus more time and resources on their goals. From my points of view about the organization, OCLC is supporting each other to help the library members to grow together. With a library member, they come together as OCLC to make information more accessible and more useful to the community. This sharing of ideas creates connection both inside and outside the library community.
The bibliographical service and utilities that I choose is AGRIS. AGRIS is an international system for agricultural science and technology. AGRIS is a multilingual bibliography database that connects to a collection of research and worldwide technical information on food and agriculture. AGRIS also offers more than 11 billions of bibliographic records that was produced by more than 500 data providers. AGRIS is also maintained by Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations, FAO. AGRIS missions is to improve the accessibility of agricultural information to be available on the web. Meanwhile, the vision is responsive to its user needs by facilitating contribution and feedback. The objective of AGRIS is to improve access and exchange of information related to agricultural research. The members or participants in AGRIS is 500 data providers that include research center, academic institution, publisher, development programs, governmental bodies, international and national organizations from 148 countries. The product and services of AGRIS includes AGRIS and CARIS on CD, Bibliographic Reference, CARIS Project Data, and Agravac Thesaurus, the FAO catalog that is also available on CD. Downloadable manuals, AGRIS and CARIS FTP site, AGRIS and CARIS data and software from the FTP site, and FAO documentation. FAO documentation 1980 to 2000 with complete text from the document repository. AGRIS also has many benefits. One of them is give free access to around 9.9 million bibliographic records and 1,528 datasets. Next is coverage, especially for the non-conventional literature, is improved. And the delay between time of publication and the appearance of the document reference in each system is reduced. AGRIS future planning includes Decision Support System DSS on production, practice and system. Also, creation of metadata to become the country's initiative of National Spatial Data Infrastructure and SDI on agriculture. My point of view about the organization, which is AGRIS, is a huge contributor in agricultural sectors. AGRIS also helps in raising the economic sector of a country. This is because information is the key to knowledge.
National and international organizations involved in bibliographic control activities, and organizations that are involved in controlling the bibliographic activities throughout the world in order to ensure that the information is protected and used in the right way.
UNESCO stands for United Nations Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Organization. It is based in Paris, France. UNESCO is also a specialized agency of the United Nations (UN). UNESCO also aims to contribute to the building of peace, the eradication of poverty, sustainable development and intercultural dialogue through education, the science, culture, communication, and information. The mission of UNESCO is to contribute to the building of a culture of peace, the eradication of poverty, sustainable development and intercultural dialogue through education, science, culture, communication, and information. The vision is born in response to a world war that was marked by racist and anti-Semitic violence. The objective of UNESCO is attaining quality education for all and lifelong learning, mobilizing science knowledge and policy for sustainable development, addressing emerging social and ethical challenges, fostering the cultural diversity, intercultural dialogue, and a culture of peace, and building inclusive knowledge society through information and communication. Lastly, the organization focuses in particular on two global priorities, which is Africa and gender equality. Participation and membership for UNESCO is 193 member states and 11 associate members. United Nations Development System, non-governmental organization, intergovernmental organizations, and many more. The product and services that UNESCO offers is internal audit, evaluation, and investigation. There are many benefits of UNESCO, and one of them is safeguarding and sharing our culture, safeguarding our planet, and fight for human rights and promotes gender equality. The future planning of UNESCO is Sustainable Development Goals, SDG. In SDG, there are 17 main goals that UNESCO strives to achieve by the year of 2030. My point of view about the organization, which is UNESCO helps in all factors that we face in daily life. For example, the case of Black Lives Matter. And also UNESCO help fight racism, which is the hot issues all around the world.
For the national and international organization involved in bibliographic control activities, I choose National Library of Malaysia (NLM). Is a library established under the National Library Act 1972 in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. The National Library is responsible for providing a collection of knowledge at the national levels for the present and future generations. For the mission of National Library of Malaysia to enhance the delivery of quality information resources through library services in order to build a knowledge society. The vision, the National Library of Malaysia as a world-class leader in library development, services and leadership by the year 2020. The objectives of National Library of Malaysia to make available for the use of present and future generation a national collection of library resources, to facilitate nationwide access to library resources available within the country and abroad, to provide leadership on matters about libraries. National Library Malaysia has cooperated with professional and other bodies at national and international levels for the development of libraries. For national level, NLM cooperate with Persatuan Pustakawan Malaysia in a joint program in establishing standards and guidelines, and to work closely with PPM in providing training and continuous professional developments. For the international level, NLM cooperate with Conference of Southeast Asian Librarians, Conference of Directors of National Libraries in Asia and Oceania, Conference of Directors of National Libraries, International Federation of Library Association and Institution, United Nations Educational and Scientific Organization, and ASEAN Committee on Culture and Information. National Library Malaysia Self-Services, Malaysiana Services. NLM responsible for preserving and providing access to the nation intellectual heritage collection to the public. NLM strive to enhance the Malaysiana reference service to a world standard, hence making a National Library of Malaysia as a center of excellence for Malaysiana collection. The second services are general information services. The National Library of Malaysia also provides services and collection of overseas reference material and publication for all disciplines to fulfill users' demands. The last services that National Library of Malaysia provide are Perdana services, which is Perdana services providing information services in national and international levels by preparing easy and fast access to the collection. The benefits are to provide the library services and information to users, to encourage publishers in the private and public sector to increase their publication, and to provide facilities for the use of useful library materials. For the future planning, National Library of Malaysia want to strengthen governance and strengthen the image of the organization, to enhance library research and development, to strengthen the preservation of national intellectual property through systematic detection, acquisition, enforcement, documentation, and maintenance of the collection, to expand access to information through the provision of library services, to empower digital libraries by transforming library services through increasing efficiency and effectiveness of integrated services to the pupil, and to foster a culture of reading and writing in Jawi literature. From my point of view about the organization, National Library of Malaysia a significant role in Malaysia, which is to preserve and expand the use of published collection, and the central repository for Malaysia historical memory and culture. For the conclusion, with bibliographical services and utilities, the organization can improve its access and deliver their information to the user. National and international organizations involved in bibliographic control activities can identify the existence of all types of information resources. That's all from me. Thank you.